This is Scott the Fix-It Guy. Today we have a Kenmore Elite dishwasher that is not draining. So we're going to check this little air gap thing located up by the sink. We're going to unscrew it and just make sure there's nothing caught in there. So that looks pretty good. Nothing seems to be caught. So I'll screw that back, put the cap back on. And we may have a clog somewhere else. So I'm going to set it for drain by pressing in on that start button for about 3 seconds. So the red light comes on, I'll close it and see if I can hear anything. So here's the drain itself. I can feel that the drain's active, but the water's not really moving much. So the drain is working. The door closed, I'm just listening. I can kind of hear the motor humming, but you don't hear the cavitation or the sound of water moving around. So I got a feeling something's probably blocking the impeller. So I'm going to remove the bottom panel. There's just 2 Phillips head screws to take off, and then you pull it towards you and this whole kick panel will come off. And now I can see the drain. I'm going to use my pliers to pull off the end of the drain. Some water is going to come out, so you want to make sure you can towel it up. And looking in, after I remove the drain hose, I can see some stuff caught inside there, right next to the impeller. Looks like a bunch of toothpicks and a bunch of food debris. I think that was blocking the water from leaving. So the impeller was spinning, trying to push the water out, but it wouldn't enter the drain hose because there was just a bunch of crud that got caught there. It's kind of unusual. Maybe they forgot to put the filter in and some of the stuff got past the impeller. So I'm just going to use some needle nose pliers, and I'll reach in there and I'll grab all that junk, get it out, and then I'll put the drain hose back on. This drain hose is held in by a spring clamp, so I'm just going to use pliers to grab the spring clamp, and then I'll push the hose back on, and then I'll give it a test. So now I've got the hose going. I'm going to remove this little air gap and look at the column of water that's coming out. So I'm getting a little bit of dribble. There might still be something caught down in there. So I'm going to use a long screwdriver. I'm going to push it in there and see if I can work it free. And now the water's flowing better. I got about a 1-inch column, maybe a 2-inch column of water, and that shows a healthy drain system. So we got all the crud out, and now the dishwasher can drain fine. Again, I don't know how the toothpicks and all that got past there, but maybe they forgot to put the filter in. So we corrected the problem. The drain's working great. Could do it pretty fast. And then we're just going to put all this insulation back in, put the kick panel back on. We'll put in those 2 Phillips head screws, and we're all done. Just get those tightened up, and it was just a bunch of stuff clogging the drain system. Pretty common. So I hope this helps you, and thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe to our channel when you get a chance. Thank you.